Hello children, in last video we have discussed about the parameters and arguments briefly. In this video we are going to learn about the function arguments. Arguments are used to call a function and it has four types: required argument, keyword arguments, default arguments and variable length arguments. First we will discuss about the required arguments. See the example children. Def keyword is used and print string as a function name and a parameter string str is used. On the next line, the print function is used and return is used to exit the program. Then finally we are calling the program with the name print string. But in this program you can identify that there is no argument is being passed. Generally, the number of arguments in the function call should match exactly with the function definition, or else we will get an error. Here, in function definition, parameter str is being used, but when we call, there is no argument we are passing. In case if we run this program, definitely we will get an error that print string missing one required positional argument. To avoid this error, we should use some arguments. We will use welcome as the argument and you will not get any error. If we run the program in the Python module, you can see the difference children. Without the argument passed, if I am going to run this program, I will be getting an error that print string missing one required positional argument. In case if I am going to pass with the argument as welcome as a string, and if we run this module, we will not get any error. This time we will get an output as example for required arguments and welcome. From this, you all can understand that if we use any parameter in the function definition, we should pass the arguments to avoid the errors. So, required arguments are the arguments passed to a function in correct positional order. Here, the number of arguments in the function call should match exactly with the function definition. You need at least one parameter to prevent syntax error to get the required output. Next, we will discuss about the keyword argument children. If we see the example in the keyword arguments, name as a parameter is being used. The keyword here is name. So, in the function call, I am going to type the parameter name with the arguments. Here the argument is Jishan. Usually if we pass the argument alone is enough, but in the keyword argument model, parameter name can be used with the arguments. This will be helpful in some cases children. See the example here. In the function definition, name and age, two parameters is being used. In the function call, age is equal to 25 and name is equal to Santosh I am giving here. But in the function definition, first the keyword is name, next one is age. Here you can see the position is being changed. First in the function call I have used as age is equal to 25 and then only I have used the name as a Santosh. From this you can understand that even though if we change the position, if we use the keyword, it will get the, which means that the function definition parameter will receive the value correctly. If we run this module, you can see the output children. So from this you can understand that keyword arguments will invoke the function after the parameters are recognized by their parameter name. The value of the keyword argument is matched with the parameter name, and so one can also put arguments in improper order, which means not in order. Next, we will see the next topic, children, default arguments. If we see the example, print info as the function name, and the parameter, the first parameter is name and second parameter is salary, which is equal to 3500. This 3500 is the default value has been set to the salary parameter. If we see in the function call, money as the argument has been passed to the parameter name. So only one argument I am passing here. If we run this module, we will get the output as name, money, and the salary as 3500. Here you can see that only one argument has been passed. In case if I change the function call money, instead of money Ram, 2000, we will get the output as name Ram and salary 2000. Even though if there is a default value 3500, if it is there also, it will not take that value. Instead of that, it will take 2000 as the salary. So understand that the default argument is an argument that takes value if no value is provided in the function call. Then the next topic we will discuss about the variable length argument, children. If you see the example, sum as the function name and 3 parameter is being used, but in the function call you can see 5 arguments is being used. In case if we run this program, definitely we will get an error saying that takes 3 positional argument but 5 were given. In some instances, you might need to pass more arguments than have already been specified. To avoid such instances, we can use variable length arguments. This is little different, children. See the syntax here. Definition keyword def is being used, function name and asterisk has been used here. We will see the example, children, so that you can understand clearly. I am typing the program here, def print nos as the function name, asterisk nos which is nothing but the arguments. And on the next line I am going to type for n in nos. I am going to use a loop here. And on the next line I am going to type print n. I am going to get the value, right? Then I am using return to exit from the program. Then I am calling the function print nos with the value 1, 2. The next line I am going to use 3 arguments 1, 2, 3. I am running this. You can see the output 1, 2, and for the next print I am getting 1, 2 and 3. Here we are not mentioning any parameters. Instead we are using only asterisk, an argument name. Then in variable length argument we can pass the arguments using 2 methods. The first method is non-keyword variable argument and second one is keyword variable arguments. Non-keyword variable arguments are called tuples. We will learn about this in later chapter, children. And keyword variable argument is not in your syllabus, children. So I hope that you all have understood this function argument topic. To be very clear, please read this topic twice or thrice in your book. We will meet on the next video, children. Thank you.